Hello and welcome back. Thank you for all your comments and likes. That is really, really feels good. And one of the comments was, please can you show us your lab because and show me all the devices that you have and maybe you can explain a little bit. So that is my plan now. So welcome to my lab. This is what you usually see, and now I'm gonna give you a little bit more of an insight of my lab, which is actually just an attic, because maybe you already saw the pipes here on the left, and I use that to put my cables, and it's my heater and my ventilation system. But the pipe is very useful to put all my cables, so it's easy to reach when I'm behind my bench, and so that seemed fine. On the left here on the back I have a few of my radios, my ham stuff, and I turn back, I move to the other side because we run out of angle. Behind the desk in the top you can see the GPSDO and the distribution amplifiers. Then on the left here I have my solder irons and some equipment that still needs to be reviewed or repaired or we start with the computer. Well, here I have some of the SDR stuff you have seen in my videos, or I have the spectrum analyzer, USB. Well, you know, you use computer for a lot of things. Then we move to the right. Then the first, I can use this antenna. This was my first frequency counter before I had the GPSDO, because I wanted to have a very good frequency counter, and price wise this one is a very smart choice, because you go up to 3 GHz and it has like 10 digits. And his oscillator is very good. Now of course it's running on external reference, but when it didn't, it was still very accurate, and it had a good calibration right from the factory. So that is a good choice if you do not have a GPSDO. Here is a Marconi frequency counter. I just wanted it, I bought it as a part unit, so it was really cheap. Also in one of my videos you see me how I restore it, and I just wanted it because it is great with my radio test set. This one will come in as the Marconi 2955. It will come in a separate review, and I explain what I do. Now I am in a receiver test mode, so it is transmitting, and you can see it's transmitting to the spectrum analyzer. And yeah, if you change the level you can see the peak change. If it's changed the frequency you will see the peak move. And let me move a bit. Here on the top is my GPSDO. It is running 24 hours. All the rest I switch off in the lab when I leave. I just have a huge power switch and I switch off everything. There we go. Down. My voltage reference. When I'm working on DMs. Here my oscilloscope. This one I also bought new when I started this, because at that time I didn't have an analog one, or just a little Philips one that goes to 100 MHz, and this one goes up to 200. Here, this one I bought on eBay. Also not that expensive. I was really lucky with this. It came from Poland, and it goes up to 2 GHz, so it's very nice spectrum analyzer. And of course the little famous Tiny SA is running here. I have here also this test transmitter, or in the back is the noise source. I also did a review on that because the spectrum analyzer doesn't have a tracking generator, but by using this noise source I can just test my filters just as well. Here the Nano VNA, it is still the V1. Oh, you can see the plugs are on the side. Then I have here my signal generator, the WB-SG1, and a frequency counter with statistics, the FA2, also from a BG7 TBL. You see a lot of stuff from there. Also my distribution amplifier here. This one switched off in the night. Another frequency counter. I also bought that. I think, I'm not sure if it was a part unit or not, but it is working right now. I think I did a review on that. Also my digital multimeter, I did also a review on that. This one, you can see the display is still very clear. And what I did here with the breast cleaner, I forgot to do here, so this one will need to go again. My Enrichu frequency counter, I just wanted it because it looks super cool with so many zeros, and it goes very nice with the Enrichu spectrum analyzer. Then the function generator, I also did a review on that to change the power supply and external reference, and I still need to make a power button in the front because I don't like it switches on automatically by default. My Keithley, I did a review on. My other Keithley, this is a very nice one. It is the 199, and I just like it because the display of both of them is so clear, and I almost don't use my HP anymore because yeah, it just looks so bright. This one actually has the scanner card option. I still need to find out how this works. I already did buy some connectors for that, and this was my first meter I bought, the O1. It is just yeah, how you say, it's just a starter, but it's okay. I would not have bought it if I already had the Keithley, but I didn't because it was one of my first. I bought it together with the oscilloscope. Then we go more to the right. Here my Weller station, I have this at least 25 years, and it is 75 watts, and I just love it. When this one ever goes, there will come a new Weller. I love it. This is my Farnell power supply. It's a dual. It can do 15 volts by 2 amps or 30 volts by 1 amp, and you can just switch it over, and as you can see they are completely separate. I also did a review on this one, and there I show you exactly yeah, that you can see how separated they are. And it's a linear one. This is my switch mode power supply. If I need more power, this one can go up to 40 amps, which is really a lot, and I think it's adjustable from 3 to 15 volts, but this is usually for my transmitters if I really need some good power. Okay, we are a little bit more to the right now. You can see here is the Farnell and the switch power supply. Here is the Kunkin, it's the electronic load. I also did a review and mods because I wanted to have proper terminal buses and an on-off switch in the front. And here I have two little switch mode supplies. One is 30 volts 10 amps, this one is 60 volt 5 amps, and it just, I think I had these before I had a big one here. And another time I needed more than 30 volts, so then I said okay, I have them both. It's also one of my first videos. I did a review on that. Quality of those videos were not that good, but at least you can find a review. This is my 12 volts for all my little 12 volt boxes. So I didn't want to have all these little switch mode power supplies, or even though if they were analog, you have those adapters that take space in your power sockets. And I thought, why have like 8 of these little adapters while I can just have one big 12 volt? So I just have this one goes to my distribution amplifiers. I have a connection down there for the noise source. Well, everything that needs 12 volts is powered by this one. So yeah, it saves you a lot of sockets. This little tool is amazing. I used this to, I think it was around $7, and this was my best money spent ever, almost. If you build your PCBs, you can just click it in and turn them, and it's just great. My desoldering, my rework station here, and the rest is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is here on the right, and it's actually on its side, and it looks like an oscilloscope, but it's not. It is a cable length measuring device. And yeah, I still need to make a review on that one, but I think it just looks cool because it's super different. And another one here is the Philips LCR. That one is also coming. So that was it, a little tour. Maybe you thought it was a lot bigger, but this is what it is. But I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have some more questions about certain devices I have, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do a review about it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.